Hello everybody, good day. Thank you for joining me for another video. It is your host Crypto Glenn. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me and I appreciate it. So, as you all know, a couple videos ago I touched on the fact that we were going to be doing more coverage of NFTs. So I want to welcome you all to the first video of NFTs we're doing on this channel. If you feel that you have missed out on the DeFi craze, such as myself, or maybe even finding it very difficult, hard to navigate with, trying to find legitimate projects from the scammy projects, I want to talk to you guys about NFTs. NFTs are one of the most newest niche markets in all of crypto, and really it's a really unique time with the overall markets being down. There's some really good deals to be had in the NFT space. One of those is NBA Top Shot, assuming you can even get your hands on any of these Top Shot, these moments from Top Shot that was created on Dapper Labs. So here we have an article by Cointelegraph just going on to tell us that Dapper Labs, the creator of CryptoKitties, is helping the National Basketball Association become a magnate for digital collectibles, and they're off to a really, really good start. All right. The NBA Top Shot NFT led the explosion with $230 million in sales, and this thing hasn't even been out 3 months. I mean, NFTs and NBA Top Shot, moments are actually taking off at a very alarming pace. So the Top Shot marketplace of non-fungible tokens has generated over, like I said, $230 million, according to Dapper Labs. And the NBA Top Shot is built on Dapper Labs' Flow blockchain. It's the same platform that built CryptoKitties back in 2017. Get this, a LeBron James highlight and Zion Williamson sold for around $200,000. These things are, come on. Like, God bless you if you can even get your hands on one of the new releases. These things, they sell out so fast. It's virtually impossible to be able to get your hands on one. Basically, everything that non-fungible tokens represent is basically a collector's dream. You can have limited edition movie posters being printed, limited edition artwork that's being produced that contains IP from like Warner Brothers with Batman or Pokemon or, figures from the past like Cartoon Network. Anything that you can think of can pretty much be turned into an NFT, whether it be a picture, a video, a gift, a WAV file. My voice even can be turned into an NFT. NFTs, which exist entirely on the blockchain, are revolutionizing the way that traditional models of trading cards are being presented. If any of you guys follow Gary Vee, you know that he's a huge advocate for this whole entire flip culture that you're seeing among sports cards, and NFTs are the next iteration of that. In the case of NFTs, the value of the particular moment is governed by the same laws of supply and demand, meaning if someone's willing to pay for it, you've got a market. Dapper Labs has emerged as one of the leaders in the NFT market on its Flow chain blockchain and is still in beta. $230 million, but they're still in beta. I think they're off to a really, really good start. The company has issued updates hinting at a full mainnet launch sometime in the foreseeable future, so I would highly recommend everybody to Google NBA Top Shots and just stay abreast to everything that they have going on, because I'm telling you, NFTs are going to be super, super huge, all right? The actual size of the NFT market has quadrupled in size from last year as a part of the sports memorabilia and blockchain capture on its mainstream. NBA Top Shot is one of the biggest markets, with tens of thousands of dollars in sales reported in just the last hour at the time of this video being recorded. So get involved with NFTs. I'm going to go over a couple other places where you guys can find NFTs. And I also think it's important to be mindful of what NFTs you are in fact buying. If you can get NFTs that have licensing deals with legacy companies, if you can get NFTs that are from notable artists, or even like people, or even artists that are up and coming, I think you're going to find yourself with a collection of collectibles that are really going to be valuable. Even if you don't want to sell them, a lot of the NFTs that you may collect are going to be products that speak to you. Again, if it's something that has nostalgic purposes from back in the day, if it's a cartoon character, or if it's from a person that you just want to support because you really like their talent. I would advise everybody to stay away from the NFTs that can be a little subjective, and I get it, it's art to a certain degree, it's all subjective, but I'm looking at this thing, CryptoPunks right now, where it's just pixelated artwork, and this is just my opinion, by no means is it totally objective, but CryptoPunks, they're kind of this pixelated art, and they're going for literally tens of thousands of dollars, so I don't get it, but I keep my eye to it. So one of the NFTs that I was actually able to get in on was a sale from Wax The Street Fighter Series 1 trading cards that they had just did a run of. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. It was really awesome. The sale was only up for about 24 hours. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you didn't. And you can see the price, what these things are now going for on this market. I mean, I think they were selling the Series 1 Ultimate packs for $50, I believe. And the standard packs they were selling for $10, and you can kind of see what the going rate is on these now. I mean, I think this one here is going for, what is that, $7 million? Like, it's pretty crazy. Or 700,000, excuse me. Yeah, comma 1, 2, 3. Nope, wait, 1, 2, 3, comma 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool $7 million that they're asking for that pack, and you actually probably just saw the price just jump there. So, yeah, I actually hold one of these. I bought mine for, again, $50. I picked up a few of them. I've sold some. Definitely not in the range that these guys are asking, but I'm going to hold on to at least one of these because, again, these are the Series 1 packs. You'll never be able to get these again unless you get them from the secondary market, and there's a tremendous amount of markup that's going on there. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at one of these. So you can see here, I mean, this is pretty much what the cards look like. You see this one actually has this sheen on it. This is supposed to replicate a foil card. So if you're actually looking at a sports card, like an optic, like an NBA basketball card, how it kind of has that sheen, that foil touch to it. That's basically what this animation resembles. And they actually have, you know, power scores, the higher the better. The rarities, you know, this is the foil, the weld. Let's take a look at these. They've just got really cool, you know, animations, action, the background actually moves. And then you can actually get an epic. Let's see if I can find the Ken one. Ken, that's just because it's my favorite character in Street Fighter. Epic, Collector's Edition, Legendary. So, like, the more and more rare the card, obviously, the more prestigious it is. So, and yeah, they're just digital representations of cards. You know, I sold a few off-chain for Ethereum because I like what Ethereum's getting ready to do here. And I kind of like how everybody's counting it out. So I kind of wanted to increase my Ethereum bag. But yeah, I mean, if you pull one of these out of a card, then, you know, it's obviously going to be worth some money here. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what a power score of a 2 goes for. No listings found. Wow, okay, so these are clearly being bought up. Oh, there's a 1 for 7,000, 3,000, 2,700. Yeah, so these NFTs, man, they're really huge. If you're a collector, there is a lot of energy behind these things in terms of people wanting to get into the NFT space, and I can understand why. They're just, if nothing else, they're extremely fun to be a part of. So NFTs, if you want to learn more about NFTs, let me know in the comment section below. What do you want to learn more about? Do you want to know where to get them? Do you want to know more about them, the definition, just anything you guys want to know? If I can help, let me know in the comment section below and we'll talk about it. Continuing on with more crypto news, exchange demand users return Bitcoin bought for $6,000 during tech glitch. So if you haven't heard about this story, wow. So apparently there was an exchange in Southeastern Asia that produced a glitch allowing Bitcoin to drop down to $6,100 just a few days ago on February 16th. Since then, the exchange has reached out to people who have actually bought this crypto at such cheap prices and have basically asked them to give the crypto back. If you ask me, I think that's a far cry. That money is not coming back. It's gone. And I'm going to just be honest with you. If it were me, I'm not going to lie to you guys because you're my audience and I just want to be transparent with you. But if I've picked up a Bitcoin in today's price ranges for $6,000, I'm liquidating, I'm taking that money and I'm going elsewhere. There's no way that Bitcoin gets returned. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Just going to be honest. So the glitch led to a 36-hour closure and several customers report being remained locked out of their accounts. Apparently they sent legal letters to customers basically saying that, hey, if you don't give these coins back, we will be forced to take legal action. One user commented, I managed to transfer the purchase of BTC to another wallet outside of PaxD just before they closed trading and eventually the website. Redditor explained on a thread. Wow, I mean, to be able to have that luck. Wow. So on Tuesday, the PAC CEO, Nigel Gaba, held a press conference to further clarify what happened in the week prior. He explained that the burden was placed on the exchange by a flurry of unanticipated activity introduced. A glitch allowed an unfunded order to be matched with a funded order. This kind of reminds me of a few years ago. People had set low buying orders on XRP Pro, I believe it was. Oh, not XRP Pro, but Coinbase Pro, I believe it was, for Bitcoin, because obviously you can't do it through regular Coinbase. And the same thing happened. It was just a little bit of a flash crash, and those orders got picked up, and a few people walked off having a really, really good day. So I guess the moral of the story is it never hurts to have buy orders set at ridiculously low levels on digital assets that you're thinking about buying, because you never know, you could wake up and have those things filled. So guess that's good to know. So I guess with the prices going down, somebody or some people were able to pick up some crypto on the low. Good for them. Next up, everybody wants to know what is going on with crypto markets. Why are we selling off? How do we go from 58,000 basically down to, I think we touched a low early this morning at around 43,000. So apparently, just taking a look at some off-chain metrics after a violent price reversal last week that saw Bitcoin retreat from its all-time highs, traders and analysts are now eyeing major players and investors to gauge Bitcoin's next move. So if we take a look here at these off-chain analysis, which I like looking at these, you can find them on Glassnode. Apparently, for the first time ever, miners have stopped selling off, and now they're moving into an accumulation phase. And I'll be honest with you, the thing that makes me question this is, if you look at these dates in here, Bitcoin was running pretty steadily, right? We just kind of hit a little bit of a price reversal here, right here. So I don't understand how that kind of correlates. If anything, the price reversal should have happened here when the selling pressure was pretty significant. Here you're telling me that the selling pressure is tapering off, and now we're kind of moving into a buying phase. So we'll have to sit back and see how this plays out in terms of price action here over the next couple of days here. With it being Sunday right now, that weekly candle is getting ready to close, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'll see if I can pull it up here in a second. So again, if you go back and just kind of keep a look at those dates that I was just talking about here, see, right, so you've got January 4th all the way up to the 25th. We're looking at the weekly here, the 25th. Like, we were still running pretty hard, like we were going up on an uptrend. And with this weekly candle here, we've already given back all of the gains we made last week and then some. So we really, really, really need this weekly candle to close out. Don't mind this green line. This is just a mark from where I had actually taken a short on Bitcoin before I closed out that transaction. It was pretty profitable, by the way. But we really need this weekly candle to close, and we need to start going the opposite way, because if not, we don't want to test 40, 42, and we definitely don't want to retrace any farther. I think the 200-week EMA is residing at around 30,000. I don't know about you guys, but I really, it'd be cool. Yeah, I get to accumulate more Bitcoin cheaply, but I don't know. Kind of ready for this thing to go the opposite way. But the silver lining is, yes, if we continue to retrace farther and farther down, then we're going to be able to pick up some really good crypto at cheap prices. So, I guess it just depends on what side of the fence you're on. If you've got all the allocation that you want, you're ready to see it go up. If you're looking like, oh man, I missed out on some really good prices, you're probably chomping at the bit right now if this thing keeps going down. So something to be mindful, but it's, somewhat good news, in fact, that we are back above this line here and kind of going into the green, where more people are starting to accumulate more than they are selling off. So again, we'll see what kind of price action that has on the markets. Woo, Cardano. In Cardano news, everybody is talking about Cardano now. Everywhere I look at on TikTok, everywhere I look at on Twitter, people are extremely excited about what they're seeing out of Cardano. And I guess, rightfully so. Cardano, I remember at a point in time, used to be 4 cents, and a lot of people were kind of worried about their investment. Sure, so for everybody to be looking at Cardano now and to see the price at $1.28, I guess it's a good time for a lot of people. Over the whole entire gist of the market going down, Cardano has probably been one of the stronger players remaining in the green, while a lot of the market has been in the red. And, everybody wants to know, well, why that is. Well, apparently, Cardano's ADA received fresh wave of optimism in buying volume on February 26th and pushed its price up to an all-time high of $1.29, making it third-ranked cryptocurrency by market capitalization. The mainnet for Mary, or the launch for the mainnet, or for the Mary update, has been revealed, and it's supposed to take place on March 1. Charles Hoskin took to Twitter to actually let his followers know that this is finally going to be a time where Cardano is going to be able to implement smart contracts, and we'll see how they perform. I know with gas fees on Ethereum being what they are, there have been a lot of people who want to call ETH all but dead. I personally think, it's not going anywhere. So if you want to count Ethereum out, I think that could be a fatal mistake here in the future. I get that the prices are high for fees right now, but I think they're going to get that figured out. And thing that I've been looking at is Charles actually has been putting a lot of attention on Ethereum right now on his AMAs, and just kind of taking to social media and talking about Ethereum. And a lot of people have said, hey, Charles, how about you worry about your own project and not Ethereum? And to that, I kind of agree. Just going back from a historical perspective, I could actually see that the mainnet may cause a bit of a sell-off. I think the pump that we're seeing here is probably a lot of people kind of buying in, pumping the coin, and then after the mainnet launches, you may see this actually retrace to around, $1.87 or so. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. I mean, I guess it's good news that they're getting their mainnet out, but as of yet, they still haven't done anything. But hey, I mean, if you're up, I actually hold some Cardano, and I'm up. I think I got it at around 33 cents. Obviously, I didn't put in a huge allocation, but an allocation nonetheless. So I'm actually probably going to think about trimming some of that off now before this comes down, because I do believe it is going to come down. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys want me to touch on anything else, more shady DeFi projects, I know a lot of you guys like that last video that I had dropped about the DeFi project, that crypto window and bleeding crypto we're talking about, if it being too good to be true, let me know. I'd like to kind of get more videos like that out to you guys to make sure that your money's being protected. If you want to learn more about NFTs, ETFs, we do have ETFs coming, by the way. Canada, I believe they've got 6 that they just kind of announced. But if you do want to learn more about NFTs, let me know in the comment section below. You can always reach me on Twitter at CryptoGlenn. I'd be happy to answer your questions. We've got 117 followers. Thank you to the newest followers. Thank you to the newest subscribers to the channel here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Without you, none of this would be possible. If there's anything else you guys want to see, just let me know. But we are going to be talking more about DeFi, and we are going to be talking about more about NTF. So until the next one, I'll see you guys. Peace.